Hi everyone. Uh, yeah, haven't done one of these in a while. Um, but I wanted to start filming again because I kind of miss it. Um, yeah, just the whole process of like filming things and just saying what's on my mind. Um, but yeah, this one I wanted to film because this is pretty interesting. Uh, so I'm gonna be traveling today. Uh, I'm gonna be in LA for the first time. Uh, and I decided that I just wanted to like start filming it. Um, yeah, my experiences, what I think about the place, um, and also for networking. I want to see if there are any cool artists out there. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to film this little thing before I leave. Um, I didn't really know if I wanted to film this at first, um, because there was a time where I felt like I kind of lost the passion for this. And when I mean this, I mean just making things in general. Yeah. I've lost a lot of motivation to make things, whether it's filming, music, photography, whatever. Um, because I just felt like, no one really cares. And I thought, like, if most people don't really see it, then what's the point of making something? But I want to try to, like, be in the mindset of just making something for the sake of making something. I don't want to think about how many people will see it, how people will view it. I just want to make something. And I think that's what this trip is about mainly, is like I want to get back into the mode of just experiencing things and making things and enjoying that process rather than like thinking about the specific end goal. Because whenever I think about like the end goal of things, it just complicates the whole process. Like you get frustrated and you hate what you're doing. Yeah, I'm feeling that for like a lot of things, like just like frustration with not reaching a specific outcome. I've been thinking about that like for art specifically. Yeah, like I've been like really inconsistent this year at least, like, and I feel like my mind has just been like very out of focus, and it's just because like a lot of my passion is gone, and it's gone because I focus too much on how people perceive what I make instead of enjoying the process of making it. But yeah, that's the point of this. I want to get back to how I felt in the beginning of this channel and just making things in general. I want to get back into the mode of just enjoying the process. Like even now, like I feel self-conscious when I make this, and I'm like, and I don't want to be like, I just want to be loose about it. Like no plan, no expectations. Like just I don't know. I mean, I'm forcing myself, or at least trying to make myself be loose about it, but it's still like I'm looking myself in the camera way too much. Like, but yeah. Yeah, I just don't want to be self-conscious anymore. It's too exhausting. Like it's too exhausting to figure out, like, you know, whether people like me, whether people don't like me, whether what I'm making is meaningful or not meaningful, and I get wrapped up in that all the time, and it's not fun. Like it's never fun to be in that mode of like constantly thinking about like what you're doing right or wrong, because I mean there is no correct answer to that question. There is no objective right or wrong in what you do. It's just a constant process of trying, and maybe there are things that you can improve on, but it'll never be a perfect thing. You'll never make a perfect thing. So yeah, this is me trying again. Whether it comes out good or bad doesn't matter. I just want to make something, and I'm excited to show you guys the rest of my trip once it gets started. All right. All right, guys. So I'm here now in the Airbnb. Uh, Took a little longer than expected. Our flight got delayed and all that. It was just a bunch of annoying stuff. But we got here last night, and yeah, place looking pretty good, honestly. Uh, if I didn't mention this earlier, I'm here with my brother. He's out right now just getting some extra stuff, but yeah, I'm just chilling here for now. Just getting familiar with the place. I've already been walking around outside for a bit. And the vibes here, the vibes in the city are really interesting. Like we're in the middle of Hollywood, so already like really good location. So like you take like just like two steps outside and you're already gonna see something interesting. But what I find like really fascinating is just like the diversity of what you find here. Like on the one hand, like you'll walk like two steps and I see like an office for Netflix, and then take another two steps, You'll find a lot of other like rundown looking homes and buildings and stuff like that. Like, um, it's it's weird. Like, it feels like this is a really happening place, but at the same time, it's like you can see a lot of people struggling. Like, it's really unfortunate, honestly. Like, like where I'm at in the DMV, back in my home, it's like there's definitely wealth inequality, but not as stark as this. Like, this place is like there's some places that look real good, but also real rough at the same time. But there's definitely a lot to explore here. A lot to explore here. Like, the vibes, like I said, it's just interesting. The people out here, like, we've only been here for like a day, but I can already tell like it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. So I'll show you guys a little more of the place, and yeah.
That's the first one that
Yeah.
you can't get into because there's a gate. So you can try a couple other places in this general area, and if they all have gates and they all have checks and balances, then yeah, I'm gonna have to start going on LinkedIn and planning this ahead.
Yeah. Here it is. Yeah, man. Then we're at Sony Pictures right now, but it's gated all around. I think it's something we need to book ahead of time, but yeah, we're gonna hit up, you know, Sony, Warner, maybe anyone that could like give us access. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like real huge palm trees.
Yeah, getting the vibes. Yeah. Alright, what direction we heading?
Straight.
Alright. Alright. All right, so now we are at day 3. Um, yeah, yesterday was pretty cool. Um, we saw Sony Music, we saw Universal Records. Then after we visited those places, we just were exploring the city. Uh, we wanted to see UCLA. I mean, I already have a master's degree, but like my brother was like, uh, I want to see the campus, just to get the vibe of it, see what it looks like. Man, their facilities there are crazy. Like, if I had gone here for like undergrad or something, that would have been something. Um, and then we were just, going through Beverly Hills, places like that. Like, everything here looks crazy. Like, that's the only way I can describe it. Like, everything looks so nice. Yeah, I mean, could I see myself moving here? Maybe. Like, I was thinking about that all throughout yesterday. I was like, just as we were going from place to place, walking, taking the bus, like, everything just looks so alive. Like, um, I haven't really been anywhere quite like this, and I haven't even been like outside the country. So this really is an impressive city. Yeah, there we go. All right, doing another check-in. This is day 4. Today was pretty cool. We went to the Supreme store, and somehow we ran into Lil Reese. Yeah, the Lil Reese one that worked with Chief Keef. That Lil Reese, and it happened completely randomly. Like I didn't even fully recognize him at first. I mean, I saw a few guys come in, and I saw the jewelry they had on. I was like, okay, that looks pretty fresh. But I recognized one of them in all black, and I was like, oh my god, that's Lil Reese, bro. I mean, I didn't talk to him. I mean, I didn't want to be one of those groupies that's like, oh man, no, I love your music. Yo, check out my mixtape. No, I didn't want to be one of those people. Um, but still, that was pretty cool. I mean, like, I know people say like, oh, the moment you step in LA, like, oh, you'll probably just meet a celebrity at random, and I thought, oh, no, that's bullshit. But the fact that happened, that was pretty cool. And the longer we stay here, who knows, more people will meet. But I definitely won't stay to myself like completely. Like if I'm ever like, let's say in a recording studio, right, and I run into an artist that I really like around here, there I'll talk, because they're like, I have more grounds to say something. I won't just look like some groupie that's just trying to get something. Like it looks more professional when you're doing it like in a studio, for example. Um, but other than that, I wanted to talk about how I've been feeling lately. Yeah, just how I've been feeling lately in regards to this trip. Um, it's only been 4 days, but I feel like it's given me the chance to like think about a lot of things, because like being so far away from home and exploring something new, um, it allows you to reflect on things and think about, just, what you could do different. Um, so right now, I feel like I'm in this mode of clarity. Like I haven't had this much clarity in a while. Like because honestly, I mean, I haven't updated you guys on like any of the stuff I've been going through this year, but like especially for this year, it's been very challenging emotionally. Like I keep trying to find the motivation to pursue my dreams and my passions, and most of the year it just hasn't been there. It really hasn't been there because like I don't know, it's like I feel like I'm not meeting enough people who share the same passion as me. I keep trying to like make shit happen, but it's not materializing in the way I want to, like I've been telling you guys, but like I've been networking with a lot of artists in the DC DMV area, like just and not just like musicians from like just painters, for photographers, illustrators, whatever. Like I've been trying to connect with a lot of people, and unfortunately, like a lot of those connections, they just died out. They just died out. Like I tried so hard to like get people excited, like about the things I had in store. Like, I really wanted to, like, just take my brand to the next level. But it was just like, I don't know. People are just weird like that. Like, people are so shallow in the way they interact with you. It's so sad. Like, it's sad. I've been trying so hard to get this project going, this whole brand, this movement going, but no one seems to care. And that's the frustrating part, is that I feel like I've been putting so much effort into this, but it's like the more I try to force it, the more it's not moving along. And then I see other artists who are, I feel like they're not even trying. Like they just naturally just get clout, or they go viral or whatever, and it just kind of works. And I'm like, what is it that I'm missing? And on top of that, I had to go back to school, bro. Like I never thought I'd go back to school. After undergrad, I thought I was done, it was over. But it's just that, like, money was kind of tight. So I was like, okay, gotta get a master's degree. And that took up all of my time. It sucked. I hated every second of it. But then I thought about it today and the time I spent here in LA, and I was like, what was more important was not the networking. It's not about trying to make some big move while I'm here. It was just, I enjoyed just being in a new place. The atmosphere here is different. The energy here is different. And it gave me a new perspective. Like every day, we just did something different. Whether it's just visiting the UCLA campus or going to Venice Beach, just watching the ocean. Simple stuff like that. Like, it's nice when, I don't know, when you're just in the moment. And for a long time, I have not been in the moment. So yeah, that's all I want to say. Like, this trip has given me a better understanding of who I am. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much you try to mold yourself into something else, you can't do it. And like I said, it's all a balance. I'm not saying to just be like, fuck it, I'm not going to try anything in life. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's about finding the balance between who you are and what you need to do. And once you master that balance, I think that's how you live a good life. Hey guys, so back in Maryland. I've been back for a few days now, and I already miss LA. Like I know it was only like 10 days, but those 10 days were real good. In the last few days we were there, we were in Compton. We went to see where Kendrick shot the music video, and we also spent a lot of time in downtown. And we also wanted to see some nice views of the city, like at a high place called Mulholland Drive. It's a nice lookout. But yeah, also I forgot to mention. I also realized a few days after I got back, like Lil Reese, he got arrested on some case. I know I was really excited to see him when I did, but this was like a few days before he got arrested. So yeah, I apologize. Yeah, that whole case is a lot of bad stuff, but regardless, I guess it was still something interesting that happened. So, but yeah, since coming back, just been doing a lot of thinking about what I saw, what I learned. I think what made the trip so nice was that I didn't think too much. I spend way too much time thinking about everything. About who I am, what my life is gonna be, where I'm supposed to go. I didn't think about that stuff at all. I was just in the moment. And I'm like never in the moment of anything. I really hope that that energy I had in LA I can carry with me back here, because like I said previously, constantly obsessing over what you haven't accomplished is just miserable. It feels so miserable to constantly be thinking about everything I haven't accomplished. I just want to be at a point in my life where I'm just happy. That's it. And you become happy by embracing your moments. Not comparing yourself to other people. Not being overly judgy with yourself. Like just be happy with who you are and where you're at. So that's what I want to try to do now. I'm gonna still upload videos. I'm gonna still try to make music and art and all that stuff. But I don't want to do it for fame anymore. I don't want to do it for clout or attention, because none of that stuff actually makes me happy. If anything, it just makes me feel worse. Because I'm constantly comparing myself to everyone else that I perceive to have more than me, who have it easier than me, and that doesn't help. And for anyone else who's trying to find their place in this world, I would give them the same advice. Social media has made it really hard to focus on yourself, because you are looking at other people 24/7, always looking at what they have and what you don't. But that's not living. Living is being on the path that you're on and being comfortable with it.
Now, if there are things that you want to self-improve, that's fine. You have the right to that, and you can do that. But don't get trapped in the mindset of you never have enough, because believe me, it's not fun. There was a time when I didn't think so much about metrics and views or any of that stuff. When I started making music 8 years ago, I did it on a whim. I was with my brother in Toronto, and he was making music at the time, and I thought, okay, since I'm already producing, I might as well rap. I didn't do it expecting people to like me. I didn't do it expecting that a bunch of people would listen to what I put out. I just did it because it was fun. And somewhere along the way, I lost sight of that. Like, ever since the 2020s started, it's been that. It's been the constant obsession with the views, the likes, the followers, all that shit. And for a while, I was doing pretty well. Like, the numbers were going up, and it was great. But I wasn't happier. I felt good, I felt accomplished, but I wasn't happier. Because I felt like I still wasn't at the level that I wanted to be at. And I applied that same toxic philosophy to my own personal life. When I wasn't online, I was constantly interacting with people in the hopes that I would become more popular, that I would be more likable, because I wasn't likable when I was young, and I wanted to make up for that by being likable now. And again, I felt the same thing. I forced myself to hang out with people that I didn't have much in common with. I forced myself to hang out with people who didn't really like me back. And I wasn't happy. I'm not saying that I want to be a hermit or anything and stop talking to people altogether. That's not what I'm saying. But when I'm out there in the world, I want to make sure that I hang out with people who do genuinely care about me. And I get it, like, you know, people are superficial. It is what it is, but I just want to be around people who like me enough, instead of constantly chasing after their love and their admiration and all that. So yeah, that's essentially what I learned on this trip. As corny as it sounds, it's about the journey, not the destination, you know, that bullshit. But seriously, just enjoy this life for what it is, not for what you don't have. Like, don't focus on that. Don't focus on the constant chase of a dream or something that's not real. Like, see yourself for who you are and appreciate that. If you get a little extra out of life and achieve some of the things that, you know, you put out there into the universe, that's a bonus. But you have to start from a base of, I am what I am, and that's good. I've been like battling, you know, these feelings in my head for a long time, trying to figure out if I should just keep going on this, like, you know, hustle mindset of like just keep going, just keep winning, just keep doing things, or should I just let it go and just be like, just let things be. And honestly, letting things be feels a lot better for my long-term mental state than the constant hunger for something. I want to work, but I don't want to be obsessed. I don't want to have to constantly try to get people to like me. I don't want to have to constantly try to get people's attention, Because some people get all the attention in the world and do nothing. So I'd rather just live my life, be myself, and just be what I am. So that's it for this vlog, and yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video.